Hey, have you ever heard of our five senses? I bet you have. That's our sight, our smell, our taste, our hearing, and our touch. But guess what? We have three more. One is our vestibular sense. This is deep in our inner ear, and it helps us know when and how we are moving. The next one is called proprioception. And that is all throughout our joints and muscles. So you can't see it, but it helps you know where your body is as you move around, or even as you're laying still, that you know where your toe is or where your elbow is without having to look for it. And lastly, we also have a sense called interoception, which is our sense of all of the different sensations that we experience inside of our body. So that could be if your throat is hurting, or if you're hungry, or full, or you hurt your leg. That's all because of interoception. Now, listen, all eight of these senses are constantly sending information to our brain about what they're experiencing, what they see and what they smell, what they feel, and how we are moving. It's a lot for the brain to think about. So much so that there's a special area inside every one of our brains, yours too, that's called sensory processing. And all of those sensations go up to our brain on a special roadway. They're called nerves. Those nerves run all throughout our body. So when we experience one of those sensations, whether it's in our stomach or on our hand or through our eyes, these special roadways send the information right up into our brain, into that sensory processing. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's sensory processing, their brains are a little bit different. So how you might experience one of those sensations might be different than how I experience some of those sensations. For instance, I don't like when it's really loud. If the TV is on and I'm trying to have a conversation, it bothers me so much. I can have a hard time even talking to somebody else. I might even start to feel a little bit angry because it's so annoying to me. But I know other people that love loud noises and love having the TV blasting on full volume. I also love to swing. Even though I'm all grown up, I still feel so calm and really happy when I get on a swing. I bet there are sensations that you like and don't like as well. Why don't you hit the video right now and tell your mom or your dad or whatever adult you're watching this with what your preferences are with all of those different sensations. Okay, go ahead, hit pause. All right, are you back? Did you share what those are? Isn't it amazing how we're all unique? We all have different ways of understanding what these sensations mean. And guess what? That's not a choice. It's because of how your sensory processing is working inside your brain. You can't decide that you love to wear itchy clothing. You can't decide that you love to hang upside down. It's because your sensory processing, the way your brain is wired, the way those connections are happening, that allows you to respond. It allows you to think, I really like that, or I don't like that. It's not a choice. It's because of what's happening up here in your brain. So some people and some kids have a lot of differences in their sensory processing. There might be some things that they are really, really sensitive to. They might feel like they're going to throw up if they smell or even look at something. And some people might think, oh my goodness, why do they do that? But it's not something they can help. It's because of their sensory processing. They're not making a choice to feel that way. Their brain is telling them to act that way because it's so overwhelming. Some people love to run around and jump on things and climb to the tippiest top, highest thing in the room and leap off. And it's not because they're trying not to follow the rules, it's because it feels so good to their body. Maybe you have some things like that. I want you to know that that is okay. It's because of your sensory processing. But here's the really exciting part. While it's not a choice you can make, there are lots of things that you can do to help your sensory processing change or to just help it along. So if something is really overwhelming, there are things that you can do like turning down the volume or covering your ears or wearing noise canceling headphones or putting on glasses because the lights are really bright, sunglasses or a big hat. Or you might need extra time to run around or get on a scooter board or ride a swing to help you get that movement in that your body is craving so much so that you can do all of the things that you were meant to do. That's what sensory processing is all about. And I want you to know that if you have any kind of differences in sensory processing, we all have them. You aren't alone in that. All right, if you like this video and you want to see more, let me know.